Back to receive for Compton. Number 1, Arsiah Corker. Along number 15, Ron Coles. Picking off for the Lancers, number 95, Edson Zamaron.
It's SCFA football live on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Pasadena hosting Compton, Week 8 in the SCFA. Hello, everybody. I'm Mike Cepeda. Triple header coverage of SCFA football this evening. College of the Canyons hosting Allen Hancock. Ventura hosting Bakersfield. And this is Compton in the white. And Compton winless this season. Pretty good start right there. Looks like we do have a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense. Number 21. 10-yard penalty. First down.
So we do have a penalty on the play.
Ron Coles credited with a 19-yard kick return. Tackle on the play for the Lancers. Number 13, Salah O'Day.
Salah O'Day on the tackle. All right. Happy you've joined us, everyone. Spread the word, www.socalcollegesports.com. Also on YouTube, SoCal College Sports 1.
Quarterback for Compton, number 16,
Octavius Battle at QB here tonight for Compton. And we apologize in advance. We do have some number discrepancies, so just wanted to let you be aware of that. Battle looking downfield, has a man on the far side. That is caught. Arsiah McCorker on the reception. That'll be a first down for the Tartars. Tartars and the Lancers here on SoCal College Sports. Inside handoff, not really much doing there. Still moving the pile, though, and that's going in the direction of Compton. And, well, somebody's got to get somebody to the turf. That's a 9-yard gain.
The carry by Mohammed Niagakenga. He's tackled by number 10 for the Lancers, Lucio Rodriguez, along with number 44, Michelangelo Loretto.
Nyanga Makenga on the carry.
9 yards on the carry.
9 yards, 2nd and 1 now for the Tartars. Nyanga Makenga again for a pretty good burst.
Ian Makenga on the carry. It's good for a first down. Tackle on the play by Roland Kia Rodriguez. 9 yards on the carry. First and 10 at the 44.
And that one, a low hit there From the Pasadena side, we have an injured player. That's McCorker.
Paddle's pass was incomplete, intended for number 1, Isaiah McCorker.
McCorker gets upended, and it didn't look good. That's for sure. We'll take a timeout ourselves. Back in a moment here on SoCal College Sports. The cart coming out from McCorker, it did not look good. And McCorker comes off, likely won't see him again this evening. So it's a rough hit on that near side. And, well, plays like that going to happen in football, but you hate to see it. As we play on 2nd and 10. Oh, let's see if we can get this right here. Up on the scoreboard, it says 3rd and 1. Okay, excuse me, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, and another carry. Karan Coles on the carry for the Tartars. Clock will run. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11. So 3rd and long, trips to the left. And Octavius Battle will head to the shotgun. Battle with some time over the middle. Pass is incomplete. Pass intended for Coles.
Battle's pass intended for Coles is broken up by the Lancers number 3, Osvaldo Regosa.
Complete.
Compton will be punting. Set to return for the Lancers number 2, Jeremiah Hartfield.
Jeremiah Hartfield to return it for Pasadena. Hartfield going to let this one bounce, and it is a doozy. Down to the 11-yard line. 46-yard punt for Compton, and the Lancers will take over.
Illegal substitution on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 4th down.
Illegal substitution. That's going to back it up 5 yards, and we're going to re-kick, and why not? If you coach Robert Tucker for the Lancers. You'd like a do-over on that one. You're going to back them up and see if you can get a return out of Hartfield. This punt might be returnable. Hartfield making a beeline for it. Has it at the 35-yard line, tripped up all the way ahead to the 40. I do hear whistles that would indicate a flag on the field.
Holding. Receiving team, number 10. 10-yard penalty. First down.
10-yard penalty on the play. No Cade Wentz tonight. It looks like Edward Norton going to get the start here for the Lancers. Norton hands off inside. Looks like it goes to Anderson. Anderson for a few. So Anderson takes it ahead for 3. Short shotgun for Norton. Send a man in motion. That's Austria. Option to Austria. Austria has it. He'll have a first down and a little bit more up ahead to the 39-yard line. They need 35, move the chains. Nice option play there.
Correction number 19, Keshawn Woods. Yards and a first down carry for Austria. First and 10 from the 38.
First and 10 from the 38-yard line. Norton going to take it over the left side. Norton cuts it back inside past the 40-yard line to the 41 they'll give him. 3-yard gain, set up 2nd and 7. Excuse me, it's a handoff to Hartfield. Still trying to get our numbers in order. Hartfield again cuts it back, has a first down, past midfield, still on his feet, avoiding tacklers. What a run by Hartfield. First and 10. Austria on motion, no. Norton, they're going to go for it all. Over the middle, pass complete. And the Lancers in business. Spencer White 6'3", 200-pound tight end freshman from Hollywood. 27-yarder for White. It's a nice square in there from White, and it's 1st and goal Lancers.
First and goal at the 7.
First and goal at the 7. Is that Anderson or Hartfield? Inside, get a number here for you shortly.
Carry by number 6, Miles.
And that's Anderson.
Tackle by number 42, Charles Henderson.
Henderson on the tackle for Compton.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal now for the Lancers. Couple of big flat plays here on this drive. White and Hartfield. Anderson will punch it in.
Touchdown, Lancers.
Pretty easy here under center. Little power game by Anderson, and Anderson in for 6. Kick is up and good. Contreras boots it through. 7-0. Pasadena on top of Compton. You are watching SCFA football live on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Lancers getting set to kick it away. Happy you've joined us, everyone. Spread the word, www.SoCalCollegeSports.com. Also on YouTube, SoCal College Sports 1. You got a YouTube app. Feel free to use it. SoCal College Sports 1. You can catch this broadcast along with a couple more tonight. Is that going to go in the end zone? No, out of bounds. And this is going to be a free yardage here for Compton. So the ball will be placed at the 40-yard line. Compton coming in with a record 0-5, 0-1 in conference. Last game, a loss 20-7 versus College of the Desert. Handoff, and pretty much going nowhere here. That's good swarming defense from the Lancers. Nyanga Makenga, what's doing there? Muhammad, tough sledding on that run. The Lancers coming in with a record of 4-2 overall, 1-1 in conference. A loss last time out versus Grossmont on the road, 24-19. Prior to that, they had won 4 in a row. Wins over LA Valley, Santa Monica, Citrus, and Desert. Opened the season at Cerritos in a 22-10 loss. They had the lead to open that game, but unfortunately succumbing to the Falcons. Makenga. Going to be some early movement on this play.
That penalty's declined. Third down.
The carry by Mohammed Nia McKenga. Tackles on the play by number 27, Jaylon McGee, and number 32, Jordan Monroe. Loss of 1 brings up a 3rd and 11 at the 39.
Well, they said early movement, but I guess the illegal formation, they declined the penalty. They'll take third down. 3rd and 11. Timeout called by the Tartars. They want to talk things over. We'll take a timeout ourselves. 6:13 remaining in the first quarter. You are watching SCFA football live on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Pasadena on top of Compton, 7-0. Shout out to the band here tonight at the football game for Pasadena City College. Battle under all kinds of duress has to fire it away. That's fantastic penetration by the defense.
Attempt by Octavius Battle. It's incomplete. Quarterback Curry on the play, number 44, Michelangelo.
You see the defense really shoot the gap and
4th down.
almost result in a pretty big loss.
Set to punt number 35, Xavier Stewart. To receive for the Lancers, number 2, Jeremiah Hartfield.
Hartfield back to receive the kick on 4th down. It's going to be a short one. Lancers just trying to get out of the way so they don't induce a turnover. It's going to fall and take a friendly bounce towards the 31-yard line, and that's, we'll say, the 30. Lancers will take over there.
31-yard punt by Stewart. The Lancers will start their series.
Stewart with a 31-yard punt for the Tartars. Wentz injured last week in the loss at Grossmont, so insult to injury there. Norton filling in pretty nice, though. Fantastic completion, a well-executed route by White earlier in this one, setting up the TD run by Anderson. Check. Norton going to take it himself. He'll gain a couple. 2nd and 8.
The keeper by Edward Norton. Tackle by number 42, Charles Henderson, along with number 7, DeAndre Tarver.
DeAndre Tarver on the tackle for the Tartars.
2 yards.
Set up 2nd and 8 now for the Lancers. 5:26. I'll get the clock here squared away for you as it ticks down. This first quarter. Option inside. That's a terrific job to not lose yardage. It was a shovel pass initially set up, and Jabari Kindle
Pitch pass completed to number 4, Jabari Kindle.
will gain no yards.
Tackle by number 45, Emmanuel Iquacha. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 now for the Lancers. Norton going to have to go to work. Norton has some room on the right side. Will maintain his balance behind the line of scrimmage. Now he'll take off, finds a lane, has a first down. Well, he's near first down yardage. He needed the 40. They're going to give him forward progress to the 40, and it looks like they're going to give him a first. Or is he going to be just short? No, he's going to be short of the line to gain Will Norton. So the question is, will Coach Tucker go for it? Short about half a yard, fourth and about half a yard here for the Lancers. Power formation from PCC. They hand off to Anderson, and Anderson will pick up the first down, shoots ahead to the 41. First quarter rolling along here from Robinson Stadium on the campus of Pasadena City College. 1st and 10. Ostry, no. Hartfield in the Wildcat, and he falls to the turf. It's been raining on and off today here in Southern California, so you have to factor that in as being a possibility in terms of Hartfield not being able to get his footing on that play. Second and 2 from the Pasadena side of the midfield, 49-yard line. 2nd and 2 now for the Lancers. A crisp evening here from Pasadena. Oh, bad snap, 2nd and 2. This could be 2nd and a mile. Hartfield makes a play, able to pick it up. He'll try to get back to the original line of scrimmage. On first down, he gets to the 39, so it's going to be 3rd and long for the Lancers coming up. Do we have a marker? Third and 11 now after the errant snap. That's unfortunate because it looked like the Lancers were starting to move the football. And miscommunication on the offensive line will result in another 5 going in the wrong direction for Pasadena. Norton in the shotgun. He's going to go for it all. Some contact made. Okay, so referee throws his hat there, and I wonder if he was maybe trying to reach for his flag. He was the first man out of bounds. There was some contact made on the route behind the 5-yard barrier. But the hat was thrown because I believe the receiver went out of bounds. So 4th and long, 4th and 16. That kick is away. It's a beauty. Initially bobbled by Compton. Nice move on the sideline there to free himself up. First and 10 for the Tartars. 12-yard return on special teams for Compton. Trailing at 7-0 in the first quarter. 1:25 remaining here in the opening stanza. Nyanga Makenga going nowhere. Well, they'd like to get him north and south. Nyanga Makenga just really unable to get it upfield.
Carry by Mohammed Makenga. Brought down. Tackles on the play credited number 10, Lucio Rodriguez, along with number 31, Frank Holman. Loss of 6 on the play.
Loss of 6 on the play. They bring up 2nd and 16. Battle, nothing doing there. Late flag comes in. This is going to be unnecessary roughness. They're going to get Mark Anderson the third. Was it Anderson on the hit early on?
After the play, personal foul, defense, number 5, 15-yard penalty.
No, personal foul instead of 3rd and forever. Going to make it a fresh set of downs for the Compton. The Tartars. As time winds down here in the opening quarter. Have it 1st and 10. Movement up front. The indication is going to be it's going to go against Pasadena. First and 5 now for Compton. Looked like that was early movement against Compton. And indeed, that's going to be the call. So 1st and 10, we'll do that all over again. Well, don't know if the Zebras are wearing a pedometer, but if they are. They're certainly getting their steps in just based on penalties. We'll have some scores from around the SCFA. Frustration from Battle, more movement up front. This can be 1st and 15 now after another back-to-back false start from the Tartars. Sure they wouldn't mind a 10-second runoff. Battle hands off. Nyanga Makenga. Excuse me, that was not. That's a different back.
The end of the first quarter.
After 1 quarter of play here at Robinson Stadium, score. Lancers 7.
We head into the second quarter. 7-0. Lancers on top of Compton. You are watching SCFA football live on SoCalCollegeSports.com. We head to the second quarter here on SoCalCollegeSports.com's coverage. SCFA football from Pasadena. The Lancers and the Compton Tartars. Split backs. Handoff, and it's a pretty good one. It's going to gain about 4 or 5 yards. Gain on the play for Tanner Anderson. The split back set.
Carry by number 23, Tanner Anderson. Tackles on the play by number 10, Lucio Rodriguez, along with number 28, Roland Rodriguez.
7 on the play.
6 yards on the carry.
Okay, so it'll be 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 for Compton.
For Compton.
At the 38.
Tartars from their own 38-yard line, trailing 7-0, start of the second quarter. Battle, back to pass, has a man. That one sails high. Incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down, and the punting unit coming on for the Tartars.
Returning for the Lancers, number 2, Jeremiah Hartfield.
Compton's going to go for a fake, and it's not going to result very well. Turnover on down for the Tartars. Trying to catch the Lancers sleeping. And Pasadena and Coach Robert Tucker having none of it.
Stewart is tackled by number 34 for the Lancers, Ryan Pastrana. Loss of 3.
Loss of 3 on the play. So loss of yardage and turnover on downs.
35-yard line.
Norton trying to make a move there, and that's a terrific open field tackle made from the Tartar side. Amaru Taneas.
Tackled by number 3, Maru Kines. No gain on the play.
Norton has a ton of room in front of him if he can avoid the defender. Unable to do so, though. We have a change at quarterback. I don't think it was a change at quarterback. Maybe a wildcat formation with Ivan Ostry. This could be a 1st down, though.
Carry by number 14, Ivan Ostry. Tackled by number 45, and then with the budget.
Pretty good play here from the Lancers as Ostry able to catch the edge.
13-yard carry. The Lancers 1st down at the Compton 21-yard line.
Nice swarming defense, but it's a 1st down for the Lancers. Lancers in business. Here's Ostry again. Hurdles a defender. Almost a 1st down. They'll give him 7. He goes out of bounds. Looked like he might have gone forward. 7-yard gain on the play.
Gain of 7 on the play. 2nd and 3.
Look at this run here from Ostry. It's one heck of a run. Let's try the other side. Good blocking on that left side. Austria up ahead for a first down.
Austria with the carry and a Lancers first down. Tackle again, Renicocha for Compton. For the assistant number 7, DeAndre Tarver.
So another first and goal situation. It's been all Austria on this possession.
Carry. First and goal at the 7.
Austria hands off Anderson. Inside will churn past the 5-yard line down to the 3, it looks like. Second and goal.
Carry by Miles Anderson. Tackles on the play.
Eric Owens.
Second and goal from the 3.
Second and goal from the 3-yard line. Austria. No one to hand off to. Maybe some miscommunication. Not much doing there. So third and goal coming up for the Lancers.
Austria, keeper. He's tackled by number 92, Jaden Letelier. Along with number 9, Jeremy Washington. A loss of 3 on the play. Third and goal for the Lancers at the 6.
We may see Jacob Doolittle in addition to. And there's Doolittle. Pass complete. Touchdown, Lancers.
Touchdown, Lancers.
Just talking about Doolittle. And indeed, it wasn't Austria. It was Doolittle. Pretty good composure there from Doolittle under duress. Pass complete for a touchdown. Keegan Duff. Contreras readies the extra point. It's up and good, 14-0. Pasadena on top of Compton. You are watching SCFA football live on SoCalCollegeSports.com. $14-0. Pasadena on top of Compton. Week 8 SCFA football live on SoCalCollegeSports.com. The Tartars that looked like maybe either a face mask or maybe a horse tackle. Somebody swung around for the Tartars. No flag on the field. We play on. Tyreek Hills on the return for Compton. Ninga Makenga with the carry.
The carry to number 41, Mohammed Ubakenga, pushed out of bounds. By number 32 for the Lancers, Jordan Monroe. Gain of 7 on the play. It's a second and 3 for Compton.
2nd and 3 for Compton. Handoff inside, and it's going to be a chunk run here for the Tartars. That is just smash mouth football from Compton. Ninga Makenga again. Now, you can't get him going east and west. He goes north and south. He's a load to bring down. The Lancers really have had no answer for him when he's gone up and down the field.
12-yard carry and a Compton first down.
First and 10. Flag on the field. Ninga Makenga again lowers the shoulder. This is a pretty impressive north and south runner. Again, a flag on the field, and this might be a free 5.
Illegal formation.
No, illegal formations. Going back the other way.
Penalty. Repeat first down.
So instead of 2nd and a couple, 1st and 15. Ball is on the deck. And the Lancers have it.
Compton fumble recovered by the Lancers, number 31.
Let's see if we can diagnose exactly what happened here.
Lancers will start possession following the turnover at the Compton 22.
So after the turnover, Lancers will have it at the Compton 22-yard line. Norton hands off inside. This one going in for 6. Anderson. Contreras will ready the boot for the extra point. It's up, looks good, is good. Now we go back to the touchdown here from Anderson. Good misdirection. Anderson up the gut and in for 6. That's one heck of a push by the offensive line. We'll see it one more time from our field camera. And Anderson rumbles in for 6 and a touchdown, Pasadena. Compton back to receive the kick. They have it still churning forward to the 28-yard line. That's where they'll start this drive.
Somerone's kickoff is returned to number 15, Ron Coles. Tackled, another special teams tackle to number 38, Isaac Rodriguez.
Isaac Rodriguez on the tackle for the Lancers. Compton looking for some answers here offensively. Get some scores from around the SCFA here for you. A couple other games here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Allen Hancock, 4 o'clock start time at Canyons. And that one nearing the conclusion, if it's not already finished. Handoff on a jet sweep. It's a nice play here from Compton, going to pick up 7. Anthony Barmer. But Glendale over Orange Coast earlier today, 50-42. Santa Ana on top of Citrus, 49-13. Golden West all over Saddleback, 34-3. Antelope Valley on the road with a big win over Santa Monica, 36-31. Grossmont with a win over Victor Valley, 28-7. Canyons big over Allen Hancock, 34-14. That's a final. Inga McKanga up the middle. It's going to be third down. It only gains a couple. Ramirez in on the tackle for the Lancers. 6 minutes and change here in the second quarter. Third and a short 2 for Compton. Battle tried to pull it, but the defense and the push up front just too strong. Flags on the field.
Illegal formation, 5 men in the backfield on the offense. A penalty decline, 4th down.
Illegal formation, the penalty will be declined. It's 4th down. It's a loss of 3 on the play. Okay, they make it a loss of 5, excuse me. Fourth and 6 now. For Compton. Well, they went for a fake punt earlier in this half. Timeout called by Compton, their second of the half, and we'll take a timeout. Back in a moment here on SoCal College Sports. Xavier Stewart back to punt.
Hartfield set to return for the Lancers.
Hartfield on the return for the Lancers. Does not elect to call a fair catch. Has it at the 40-yard line. Still on his feet and finally brought down near the 45. You know what? I think there might be some in here. 11-yard return for Hartfield. Austri on the carry, still on his feet, past the 40-yard line in Compton territory.
Austria on the pitch. Very good for a Lancers first down.
Okay. My main George, remember you see where George is on the main shot? I need you to man that camera. I have to send him to the car to go get some tape because there's a line. So go ahead and operate that camera. It's 21-0. Thank you. Touchdown, Lancers. Ed Norton. 39-yard scamper for Norton. We'll see the replay here as Norton option up the gut. See you later. Extra point up and good. 28-0. Pasadena all over Compton. You are watching SCFA Football live on SoCal College Sports. Compton, big return here. Can they get on the board via special teams on the return? No flags. And the Tartars in business.
Kick return. Number 15, Ron Coles. He's tackled number 13, Salah Norday. A
62-yard return.
Take over first and 10 at the Lancers' 30-yard line.
For Coles. First and 10. We have some whistles and
False start.
another false start.
5-yard penalty. First down.
.410 remaining. 1st and 15 in the second quarter. Compton looking to make some noise on this drive. Battle hands off inside, and Makenga brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to give him forward progress, so it'll be 2nd and 10, or 2nd and 15 rather. No gain on the play.
Carry by Makenga. Tackles by number 27. Jalen McGee along with number 21, Jalen Thornton. No gain on the play.
Handoff. Makenga again, this time positive yardage on the play. It looks like he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage at the 30-yard line, or at least near it. 3rd and a long 10 coming up.
Officials timeout.
Player hurt on the field.
Last carry by Makenga. He was tackled on the play by number 90, Roland Huskus.
Please reset the game clock to 3:21. 3:21.
Makenga, the player, injured on the play after a very hard run.
Thank you.
If I'm eyeballing it here, it looks like it's 3rd and 11, and we'll go with that. Battle rolling to his right, has some time, but flag on the field. See if we can see what the flag's about here. Flag came in a little late. So ineligible receiver downfield. It's going to bring up 4th down after the penalty is declined. This is likely 4-down territory, down 28-0. Flag on the field on that play. See if we can re-diagnose what happened here. It's battle on 4th and 11. What's the ruling? Is it going to be a turnover on downs?
Holding. Defense. Number 0. Ineligible receiver. 10-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
And it's a defensive holding penalty that will keep the drive alive for Compton. Hold everything. So battle in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers. They send one in motion. A long arcing motion behind the quarterback, and this pass is going to be complete on the near side for Tyreek Hills.
Second down for Compton. The Lancers 16.
Looks about a 5-yard gain on the play. That one into the end zone, incomplete. Pass intended for Nazir Troutman.
Is incomplete.
Anything. Something to drink. Anything. Thank you. So Troutman, the intended target, pass incomplete. Pass is deflected beautifully.
Battle's pass. Broken up. Lancers number 5, Mark Anderson.
Mark Anderson, the third on the deflection. That pass could have been trouble. It's going to bring up 4th and 5. Battle. Looking for some time, steps up in the pocket, looking, passes incomplete. Oh, looked like he had a receiver.
Battle's pass intended for number 88, Tyreek Hills, is incomplete.
We see it's intended for Hills. He has Hills wide open. He just overthrows him. That could have been 6. Instead, it's a turnover on downs on 4th down. So 1st and 10. Pasadena will take over.
Norton's pass intended number 8, Wheeler Smith.
Wheeler Smith, the intended target.
Number 11 for Compton. Dimitri Pierre.
Do me a favor, just stay down here because they're going over here. So just stay on this side, right? I don't want to go past the 180 rule. I want to stay on this side. Over here, perfect. Do what you can. All right? False start penalty on the Lancers. Try to be a little bit more steady. Always assume the camera's on you. Got it? Okay. Second and 15 for Pasadena. And Norton will bring it ahead. He's near 1st down yardage. They're going to move the sticks. It's a nice play made by Norton. We'll see it on the replay. As Norton fakes a handoff, gets some great blocking on the near side, takes it for 17. They needed 15. 1st and 10 Lancers. Norton with all kinds of time, steps up, and he's going to go for it all. Has a receiver downfield, and the pass incomplete. Intended for Kendall.
Long pass, intended for number 4, Jabari Kendall. Broken up by number 22, Zion Frazier.
Frazier breaking up that pass. Eric.
I noticed that was on.
Hartfield, flag on the play. Another flag coming in from the backside, and I wonder, another flag. So 3 flags on the field, and I wonder what this is going to be about. Could be offsetting. Eric, I just saw 120 remaining. Stay here. You know what? Give me the band at the half. Yeah, they're going to be on the field. Like, just cover the band, and I'll put it on the band.
Personal foul, illegal black below the waist, 15 yards against the offense. Replay the down.
All kinds of bad going to go against Pasadena. Hold declined, personal foul accepted. 2nd and 25.
Brandon Hartfield with a 2-yard run.
So 2nd and Upland for Pasadena. Nice run up the middle. Is that Hartfield again or Anderson? That's just hard yardage. Let's see on the replay here.
The carry by number 6, Miles Anderson.
Indeed, it was Anderson with the hard yardage.
Wade Miller. And Emmanuel Pacho.
Norton stays on his feet, makes a cut. Norton's got some pretty light feet on 3rd down and 10. It's going to make it 4th
Carry by number 1, Edward Norton.
and 7. The punting unit likely to come on. No, that'll do it for the rest of the half.
The score after 2 quarters here at Robinson Stadium. It's the Lancers 28, Compton 0.
And we'll leave you with halftime coverage of the Pasadena City College Lancer Band.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Pasadena City College Music Department is proud to present for your halftime entertainment the tradition of excellence, the Pasadena City College Lancer Marching Band and Color Guard. The Lancer Band is sponsored by the Performing and Communication Arts Division of Pasadena City College. The Lancer Band is a proud endorser of Stanbury uniforms, Yamaha percussion, Zildjian cymbals, Evans drumheads, and Innovation sticks and mallets. For more information about the group, you can be finding it at pccband.com. The PCC Lancer Marching Band also thanks the PCC Foundation and the Jerry and Terry Cole Foundation for their generous support. The 60-year-old Oscar-winning anniversary of the Sharks versus the Jets will feature the song This next song's lyrics are credited to Commodore's trumpeter Walter King, but it was actually King's wife Shirley who wrote the words. Here's our own Lancer Marching Band letting it all hang out with this performance to Brick House. And we close with the PCC Band's unofficial official song. Here's a-ha's Take On Me. Ladies and gentlemen, the tradition of excellence, the Pasadena City College Lancer Marching Band and Color Guard. The PCC Lancer Band is under the direction of Mr. Kyle Luck, Assistant Director, Percussion Instructor Tad Carpenter, Band Managers Jordan Potts, Uniform Manager Elizabeth Galvez, Equipment Manager John Rose, Percussion Staff Aaron Bond, J. Fernando Diaz, Dimitri McLean, and Pit Instructor Connie Truong. Color Guard Staff Enrique Miramontes, Dr. De Rosili, and Leslie Valier. Visual Staff Esteban De Leon, Jonathan Kent, Jorge Zabaleta, and Brad De La Garza. Drone designed by Rob Manu. The Dean of the Performing and Communication Arts Division of PCC is Dr. Lisa Reinhardt. For that tradition of excellence, I'm Clark Macy. Thank you.
We head to the third quarter here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. 28-0. Pasadena on top of Compton. Lancers won the toss. They defer. They will receive and be on offense here first in the third quarter. Charters getting ready to kick it away. Kick is up. It's directional. It's going to go out of bounds. Couple flags come in. I think Pasadena was trying to prevent Compton from getting the ball, obviously. If Compton picks it up, it's their ball. It's on a kickoff. It's pretty hard contact, man. Let's see if we can see a replay of that. Bring it back. We see the flag come in late there. Let's come in and And I think that's where you're going to see the
There are 2 fouls on the play. Kickoff out of bounds on the kicking team. The ball will be placed on the 40-yard line. After the play, personal foul, 31 on the receiving team, 15-yard penalty. Result of the play, first down.
So it's going to be 1st and 10. Lancers will have it. They were going to have it at the 40, but instead we'll have it at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Go over some of the stats here at halftime, or after the first half. Score 28-0, 12 first downs versus only 5 for Compton. 200 rushing yards in that first half for Pasadena, only 25 yards on the ground for the Tartars. 233 yards of total offense in that first half, most of it on the ground for the Lancers, and you would expect them to keep that up. Norton keeps, check that, that's Anderson.
The carry, Miles
Anderson gets thumped after a gain of 4.
Number 7, DeAndre Tarver. 4 yards on the carry, and the 2nd and 6 for the Lancers.
4 yards on the carry, 2nd and 6. Man in motion. Hartfield's going to keep it himself over the left side. There was a flag on the field. This one likely coming back to the place where you would likely see a hold.
Hartfield on the keeper. Flag on the play.
So no Cade Wentz tonight.
Tackled by Zion.
And they've been making it work. Oh, we'll have a face mask go against Compton. So 15 yards tacked on to the run. It's a first down. Lancers will have it.
15 yards on the penalty. The Lancers ball, 1st and 10 from the Compton 40.
And all the way to the Compton 40 after the penalty. It's a 16-yard run from Hartfield. Hartfield back in at QB, direct snap. Yeah, Norton's out there. He's split out wide. So Coach Robert Tucker and the Lancers getting creative here this evening. Minus their starting QB, Wentz going down last week versus Grossmont. Not entirely sure what his injury is. Likely week to week. Could be a situation where they're trying to rest Wentz the rest or this week to keep him fresh for the rest of the conference schedule. Norton hands off inside, and Anderson with a nice second burst. Up ahead to the 34-yard line. They're going to say that the ball came out is what they're ruling. Or are they saying that it's down? See if we have it here.
Carry, Miles Anderson. Tackles by number 45, Emmanuel Nokmacha. Along with number
We'll look at it
1, Mohammed.
on the replay. Okay, so the ball's on the turf.
5 yards on the carry. Brings up a 3rd down for the Lancers.
He's down there, and he still has possession of the ball. So that's a good job by the referees. Third down, Hartfield going nowhere.
Jeremiah Hartfield tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
Mark Collins
It's going to make it 4th and 9 after a loss of 6 on the play.
brings up a Lancers 4th down.
And we're likely going to see the punting unit come on here at the 39-yard line. Or could this be 4-year or 4-down territory? Nope, punting unit is coming on here for the Lancers. There's nobody back currently. High kick, and It looked like it hit a Lancer player. It looked like it hit Mark Anderson III in the head. Zamaron with a modest punt to the 23-yard line.
18 yards on the punt by Zamaron.
18 yards on the punt. Okay, they're make it 20 yards. Now, it did make contact with Anderson at about the 23, and that's where they'll mark it.
Compton will begin its series at the 23-yard line.
So Compton will have it, their own 23-yard line, split back formation. And it looks like we have a new QB, Eric Salas. So Salas.
The carry by Alfredo Padilla.
Hands off to Padilla. Padilla with a modest gain.
Tackled to number 44, Michelangelo Loretto. And number 28, Kia Rodriguez.
Rodriguez in on the tackle. Split backs again. 2nd and 10 for Compton, and the Tartars looking for some answers. Salas going to be whipped down for a big loss.
And the Lancers number 10, Lucio Rodriguez.
Lucio Rodriguez. We'll see him come in. Give me that.
Compton on the play was number 14, Eric Salas.
So Salas, big loss on that play. 3rd and a mile. They're marking it as 3rd and 20 for the Tartars. Low snap. Salas up the seam. That one nearly picked off. Jalen Thornton might have had a beat on it.
Salas's pass intended. Number 23, Tanner Anderson, incomplete.
See that pass fall incomplete. Bring up 4th down.
The game clock to 10:15. 10:15. Thank you.
So 10-15 reset on the game clock. 4th and 20 for the Tartars. 20-0 Pasadena.
Punting for Compton. Number 35, Xavier Stewart.
This one kicked away. Hartfield going to elect to fair catch it in his own territory. Past midfield around the 47. We have a little extracurricular.
Downs the ball at near midfield.
Someone get caught up here on a block, and we see a couple of players there.
Number 4, Jabari Kendall.
Flag on the field, and this could be offsetting.
Stewart.
During the return, personal foul, face mask. Pasadena, 15 yards.
So this call will go against the Lancers, 15-yard variety. Face mask. Coach Tucker wants an explanation. What exactly happened there? It's Norton, and Norton, like that might have been a horse tackle. You see a player get whipped around. It was Anderson. Miles is okay, comes up promptly.
Tackled by number 9, Jeremy Washington.
It'll be 2nd and 9 on the play. Just to preface, our score clock and down and distance unofficial. Do the best we can. Hand off up the middle. No, option Hartfield. Hartfield going nowhere. On 2nd and 8, he might have lost a yard. So third and a long 8. We'll make it 3rd and 9 coming up. Special thanks to the Pasadena City College Lancer Band. And that's a nice play over the right tackle, jet sweep action. Ivan Austrie. And Austrie's going to have a first down.
Carry by number 14, Ivan Austrie. It's good for a Lancers first down.
We'll see the play here develop. It's just a nice play run, good hole. Austrie reads it perfectly. Picks up 11. He needed 9. It's 1st and 10. Lancers. Big run for Norton. Norton, man falls down. Norton might take this one in for 6. Has a blocker, and he will walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Lancers.
Scoring play, a 53-yard touchdown run by number 1, Edward Norton.
And we'll see it here on the replay as Norton has a defender fall down, and he's got 2 blockers in front of him. Edward Norton in for 6. Extra point up, and good.
The extra point kick by number 26, Christian Contreras, is good.
So Contreras makes it 35-0. The Lancers rolling here from Robinson Stadium. Stay tuned.
With 7:58 remaining in the third quarter, the score: the Lancers 35, Compton 0.
having a discussion on the field.
Kicking off for the Lancers, number 95, Vincent Zamaron.
Zamaron will kick it away. And received at about the 15-yard line. Compton still on their feet. A modest return. Karen Coles. So Karan Coles takes it to the 30-yard line, and that's where the Tartars will get things started. First and 10 from the 30-yard line for Compton. See if they can get something going here. Salas again in at QB after battle at first half. Padilla on the carry for Compton. And that play really going nowhere for Compton. And was that Nyanga Makunga?
Assisted by number 93, Angel Gonzalez.
It was third down now.
Loss of 1 on the play.
3rd and 9, they'll call it. Low snap. Salas. Under duress, rolling to his right. That's a pretty good pass. That was off of the hands of his intended receiver. Is that Coles? Either way, it's going to be incomplete. 4th down coming.
Pass by Eric Salas. 10 for number 15, Karan Coles is broken up.
Yeah, Coles again. The intended target, 4th down. Hartfield back to receive the kick. Early movement, they won't have the whistle. Rolling to his right and nothing doing on that kick. Xavier Stewart, as that one go nowhere. So it'll be 1st and 10. Fantastic field position for the Lancers.
Athletic play by Stewart to avert a loss. 8-yard punt. Lancers will start possession 1st and 10 from the Compton 40.
1st and 10 at the Compton 40. It's a beautiful evening here at Pasadena Robinson Stadium. Handoff to Ivan Ostry. Ostry not brought down, but they're going to say forward progress is stopped after a gain of 3. I give him 4. 2nd and 6.
He's tackled by number 45, Emmanuel Butcha. He's assisted by number 7, DeAndre Tarver. A gain of 4, 2nd and 6 at the 36.
The Dodgers clinging to life in Atlanta. Game 6. This one, the result pretty much over early. Ostry still on his feet. Finally brought down near the 20-yard line. They'll give him the 20, 16-yard carry on the play.
Tackles by Nicocha, along with number 11, Dimitri Pierre. 16 yards on the carry by Austin.
That's a great job by Ivan, just staying on his feet. Ostry again in the Wildcat. Positive yardage, still on his feet, churning forward. How about that play from Ivan Ostry?
First down for the Lancers, another first down carry by Ostry.
So now 1st and goal from the 8.
Number 9, Jeremy Washington. 13 yards on the run. It'll be first and goal from the 7.
Ostry to his left. And he is finally brought down with emphasis after a two-yard gain. Injured player on the field.
Officials timeout.
Ostry on that last keeper. Tackle on the play by number 41. Mohamed Niamakenga. No gain on the play. Next week, the Lancers will be on
See the replay here.
playing against Victor Valley College. The American Mountain League game.
Well, that was the previous play.
Adelanto High School, the city of Adelanto. Game time is 1 p.m. A 1 p.m. kickoff. The Lancers at Victor Valley. Next PCC home game will be Saturday, November the 6th. 6 p.m. kickoff here at Robinson Stadium against Mount.
Injury timeout as we watch try to diagnose what exactly happened on that replay. Going to see it right here. Violent collision. But that's not the player being tended to. We already have one player done for this evening. Arsiah McCorker. We'll take a break in the action.
Injured Compton player is number 9, Jeremy Washington.
Back to battle we go. Early movement up front. It's going to back it up 5. Still going to be 2nd and goal from what was the 7. Now going to be 2nd and goal from the 12. That'll make life harder for Edward Norton and company. So will this. Norton drops the snap. Still on his feet. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe the 10-yard line. No, they'll say he went out at the 11. So 3rd and goal coming up from the 11-yard line for the Lancers.
Knocked out of bounds by number 41, Mohammed Yamakenga.
Yanga Makenga
1-yard run.
playing Ironman football here tonight for Compton on that tackle of Norton to force him out of bounds. So 3rd and goal now for Pasadena. Norton in the shotgun. Anderson to his left. Norton looking to set up Anderson on the screen and nothing doing there. Well diagnosed by the defense of Compton.
Norton's pass intended for number 6, Miles Anderson, is incomplete.
Now we'll see this play develop here on the end zone cam. Norton trying to feint a little misdirection, not anything doing there. So 4th and goal, and that'll bring on the field goal unit, Contreras.
Attempting a 28-yard field goal, number 26, Christian Contreras.
Timeout going to be called
Pasadena, their first of the half.
by Pasadena, their first of this second half, and we'll take a timeout ourselves. The preview. Contreras on and flags early. It's going to be a flag or early movement from Pasadena. So yeah, most of it still waiting on ABC for a couple of the games, but yeah, it will take care of most of what's up. Cool. Thanks, man. Offsides on the defense, not early movement. So the early movement induced by the line. They'll make it a little easier for Contreras. Instead of 28 yards, it's 23 yards. Kick is up. And good. So Pasadena adds to their lead, 38-0.
Christian Contreras with 3:10 remaining in the 3rd quarter. The score: the Lancers 38, Compton 0.
3:10 remaining in the 3rd quarter. And it's all Pasadena. 38-0. Back in a moment. Zamaron will kick this one away for the Lancers. Big lead over Compton. Get some updated scores from around the SCFA here for you. The kick bobbled momentarily. Karan Coles takes it up ahead to the 28-yard line, and there's been a bright spot here tonight for Compton. Well, it's been the special teams. The return game's been pretty good. Palomar over Chafee. Long Beach at the half over Elac. Riverside on top of Mount Sac in the fourth. That's at Hilmer Lodge. Ventura in a tight one in the fourth, 20-17. Meanwhile, Salas dumps this one off, and the pass is complete. Is that going to be enough for? It's right at the marker. They need the 38. They're going to say they have it at the 38. Nazir Troutman on the reception.
Salas's pass completed to number 8, Nazir Troutman. It's good for a Compton first down. Tackles on the play by number 47, Brandon Lopez.
And we will have what looks to be a timeout called by Compton on 1st and 10. After the timeout and the first down for the Tartars, it's a handoff and a quick sidestep, a beautiful move over right tackle. It's going to be a nice gain. Still on his feet and in for 6 for Compton. Emmanuel Nkwaka.
Scoring play, a 62-yard touchdown run.
62-yard scamper. And that's one heck of a run. Well, not often you see a timeout called on 1st and 10, but that one pays dividends here. We go back to the replay of the touchdown. Nkwaka. I mean, that should have been a loss of yardage, and instead, it's a 62-yard run for a touchdown. That's a big boy. Two-point conversion, no good. It will remain 38-6. Tight one in. Tight one in Ventura. 20-17. Ventura, one of the top teams in the state of California. They're having trouble with the Renegades at home. In the National Northern Division, COC took care of business versus Allen Hancock earlier today. Two minutes and change remaining. In this third quarter. And finally, Compton on the board.
Will be kicking off for Compton.
Nikwaka. On kicking duties as well. An angled kicked. And this one is fumbled on the far side. This one's out, and Compton says that they have it. No indication yet. I'm going to say Hartfield was down. See if we can see if the ball comes out here. No.
Quarterback number 15, Jacob Doolittle.
Doolittle in for quarterback duties for the Lancers.
Loss of one on the play.
Loss of one on that play. And let's see if the Lancers can respond. Handoff inside. And this is a beauty. And this one might go in for 6. Lancers still on their feet. What a run. That's Isaac Rodriguez. And we're going to have a really good look into your living room of Rodriguez on this run. 39 yards. That's just a great job of vision by Rodriguez. Little burst of speed, cuts it back, stays on his feet. And Rodriguez, man, what a run.
Along with number 19, Deshaun Woods.
Back to live action, and we'll see an illegal formation here from the Lancers.
Offense, number 77, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Doolittle hands off inside. No, he's going to keep it. Ball's on the deck. Compton has it.
Fumble on the play.
And Compton will have it at the 45-yard line. See if we can diagnose exactly what happened. It was a botched exchange, and Doolittle puts it on the deck.
On the fumbled snap.
Well, that's unfortunate after the fantastic run of Rodriguez. That's a terrific effort after the turnover from Daniel Phillips coming back, 5'9" wide receiver.
First and 10 from the 45.
to make the tackle after Compton had forced the fumble. It's a result of deep penetration there from the Tartars. So 38-6, been a pretty good third quarter for Compton, despite being down 38-0. Finally on the board. Nkwaka over the left side, still on his feet. Man, Nkwaka's one heck of a load to bring down.
Bocha on the carry. Run out of bounds by number 45, Brian Payne.
Emmanuel Nkwaka having himself a night for Compton.
8 yards on the
Well,
carry for Bocha.
the return game was really the bright spot until Nkwaka decided to go crazy. And the touchdown from earlier, and that'll do it for the third quarter.
3 quarters of play here at Robinson Stadium. The score, the Lancers 38, Compton 6.
We'll cue up the replay for you in just a little bit. But Nkwaka, 62 yards to the house earlier in the quarter for Compton. They are on the board. Look at the penetration there. And Nkwaka stays on his feet, cuts it back. And the lone highlight of the evening for Compton as we head into the fourth quarter. Nkwaka again. And he will not be denied. Nkwaka down to the 26-yard line.
Bocha on the first down run. Tackle on the play by number 45, Brian Payne.
We're in the fourth. And Compton moving the football at will all of a sudden. Nkwaka has been the man. Up ahead for a modest gain this time.
Bocha on the carry. Tackle on the play by number 79, Justin Lopez. One yard on the carry.
How about Emmanuel Nkwaka? I wonder if he's over 100 yards. He had more yards on that carry for 62 in the touchdown than the entire team had in the first half. Troutman on the reception. Pickup of 7. It's going to make it 3rd and 2.
Completed pass by Salas to number 8. Zaire Troutman.
And since Salas has entered the ball game
Adrian Nava.
at QB, well, the Tartars have had some pretty good results. Nyenga Mukenga now in the backfield. Trips to the right for Compton. Single receiver at the top. And this will be good for a first down. Nyenga Mukenga up ahead to the 10-yard line. I'll give him the 11. It's 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line for the Tartars.
First down carry. Number 41, Mohammed Nimakenga. 45 for the Lancers. Ryan Payne. First and goal for Compton at the 10.
Same format, well, similar formation. Now 2 receivers to the right. Split back, single up top. Slow snap. Ngwaka hurdles a defender.
The coach on the carry. Tackled out of bounds, number 5, Mark Anderson.
And this one's going to come right at you
2 yards on the run.
on this run.
Second and goal from the 8.
It's a big man coming at you. Ngwaka and Makenga. That's a force to deal with if you're on the defense. And this is a heady timeout by Coach Tucker. He realizes that his defense is absolutely gassed right now, having to deal with this run game that, well, I don't know where it came from, but all of a sudden, now the Tartars can't be stopped moving the football. We'll be back in a moment here on SoCal College Sports. Out of the timeout called by Pasadena. Trips to the left now for Compton. Makenga in for pass protection. They're going to go to the corner. Pass is caught. No, incomplete on the far side. Cole's the intended target. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. We're going to say 3rd and goal. That's interesting because it looked like initially this sequence started at the 11, but they gave him the 10-yard line. Salas in trouble, fires near side, Troutman, and we're going to have a late hit go against Pasadena.
Penalty on the play.
See if we have it here. Salas gets absolutely pummeled.
Personal foul.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Number 31. Half the distance to the goal line.
So
First down.
automatic first down here. Troutman the intended target.
First and goal for Compton at the 4.
First and goal from the 4 now. Power eye. Big hit in the backfield. Makenga is met by Frank Coleman. Let's see if we can see this on the field cam. That's one heck of a collision.
On tackle number 42, Nathaniel Palacios.
Coleman's going to come in here and absolutely level Nyanga Makenga.
Assisted on the play by number 99, Luis
Man.
Gonzalez.
Second and goal from the 4 now. That one pop flied far side, and it's picked off. Lancers with the interception. That's a terrific job in coverage by the Lancers. We'll see the play develop. It's an out going to the corner. And an interception, DJ Perrin. There we see the secondary enjoying the fruits of their labor. Lancers with possession at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Rodriguez again with a head of steam, up for 7. Under 10 to go here in this 4th quarter. And Compton showing some signs of life offensively, particularly running the football, but unable to capitalize on that red zone possession. Turn it over with an INT in the end zone. Rodriguez again over the right side. Rodriguez will have a first down, still on his feet, past the 40-yard line, being pushed towards midfield. And it looked like Compton had ripped the ball out. And it certainly looked like there was a turnover in play there as they stood up Rodriguez. Let's see if we can find it. Nyanga Makenga is trying to rip out this football. And right there, he's still up. The football is out. The football is absolutely out.
Number 77, 10-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
Well, that penalty should have been declined because it should have been a turnover. It looked like, well, who came away with the football, really?
Rodriguez credited with a 3-yard carry. 10-yard penalty brings the ball back to the 20.
So the Lancers get away with one there. 2nd and 10 after the penalty. Doolittle is going to get gobbled up here. And reason to celebrate if you're the Tartars. Hey, you're down 38-6, but a couple of pretty nice plays defensively. You're going to see Doolittle get gobbled up. Bad snap. Defense flying to the football right now. 3rd and 17 now. For the Lancers, handoff inside. And that will be stopped. Andrew Green on the carry.
Number 41, Andrew Green. He's tackled number 45, Emmanuel Nakocha.
Zamorone will punt this one away. Good punt. Past the 50-yard line. Going to take an unlucky bounce for Pasadena. Midfield. Will actually bounce back in Lancer territory.
32-yard punt for Zamorone.
32-yard punt.
First and 10. The Lancers 49.
Under 8 to play in the fourth quarter. 38-6. Pasadena going to get the ball back here. Trips to the right. Nyenga Makenga, the lone back. To the left of Salas. They send a man in motion. Sweep action, no. Nyenga Makenga with the carry, and he'll be tackled for a modest gain.
The carry by Nyenga Makenga is tackled. Number 47 for the Lancers, Brandon Lopez.
Brandon Lopez in on the tackle. Big hit on that far side.
The carry, number 21, Anthony Barner. Down to number 35, Davin Medrano.
Davin Medrano.
No gain on the play.
3rd and 8. Salas back to pass. No, Nikwaka. Big block on the near side.
Salas completed pass.
Man, some violent hitting going on right now.
Tackled by number 11, Darnell McGee.
That's a big block, and I wonder if they're going to get him for a blindside block.
Personal foul, blindside block.
And indeed, that's exactly the call. Going to go against Tanner Anderson. So back up this drive and that play. 3rd and 23, it looks like, after the penalty. Looks like 3rd and 20. They need the 39-yard line. Pass is complete, near side. Somebody's going to be wrestled out of bounds.
Salas pass completed to number 16, Octavius Battle.
Battle, who started the game at QB, on the reception.
Brings up a 4th down for Compton at the 46.
Big hit at the end of that play. 4th and 7 after a 13-yard gain. Salas back to pass, going over the middle of the field. Pass is caught. Caught and still on his feet. For Compton, this might be 6. And it is touchdown, Tanner Anderson. So a bit of redemption for Anderson earlier in this drive. Picked up a bad penalty on the blindside block and instead scampers in. 46 yards, Salas to Anderson. That's one heck of an individual effort from Anderson. Two-point conversion attempt coming. And penalty. It'll be a delay of game. They're going to go for it anyway. Back it up to the 8-yard line. Nkwaka. With Salas rolling to his left, looking for somebody to open up in the end zone. Has a receiver, Troutman, the intended target, and he comes up hobbling after the play and the incompletion. The score will remain 38-12. Compton on the board again. You are watching SCFA football live on SoCalCollegeSports.com. 5 minutes left in this one.
Lancers 38, Compton 12.
Thirty-eight to 12. Fourth quarter, under 5 to go. Hartfield. Excuse me, that is not Hartfield. Daniel Phillips on the return now. Xavier Stewart on the tackle. First and 10 at the 50-yard line for Pasadena. That play inside, and handoff goes to Green. Expect a steady dose of run plays here for Coach Tucker and company. Pasadena.
Second and 7 from the Compton 47.
Second and 7 from the 47 in Compton territory now. Man in motion. Handoff inside. This will be Rodriguez. Rodriguez for a first down and then some. Rolling over a defender from the Compton side. Rodriguez put somebody on a poster.
First down carry. Previous timeout. Isaac Rodriguez.
Player down for Compton.
Injured Compton player. Tackle on the play by number 88. Tyrek Hills. 2-yard carry for Rodriguez.
It's a big-time run. Injury timeout. We'll take a break. Take a break. Back to action. Handoff inside. Rodriguez again. Another first down. And they won't give him the first. They'll give him 8.
Rodriguez on the carry.
We have an injured Tartar player again. We'll be back in a moment.
Another tackle by number 88, Tyrek Hills. Reminder fans, there'll be no congregating on the field at the conclusion of the game.
Dead, right?
Injured Compton player number 42, Charles Henderson.
Yeah, I do. Yours is still here. I'll drink it. So Doolittle will rally the troops yet against 2nd and 2. Green the lone back. They'll give it to Green over the right tackle, and the ball looked like it came out. And it's going to be a turnover, and the ball will go to Compton.
Lancers fumble on the play. It's recovered by number 88, Tyrek Hills.
That's a ball that just comes out from Green. Like maybe he got hit in the place where you don't want to get hit. And it's a turnover. Dodgers have been dethroned. Red Sox also dethroned. It'll be the Astros and the Braves in the World Series. Modest run for Compton. Still 3:15 to go in this one. Again, our clock unofficial.
Carry made a Cocha. Tackles on the play by number 97, Samuel Oviedo.
2nd and 8 for Compton. Salas to the far side, quick hitch route, and this is going to be good enough for a first down. Is that Coles? Indeed it is. Karan Coles.
Salas' pass completed to number 15, Karan Coles. It's good for a Compton first down.
So Coles has had some bright spots.
Tackle on the play by number 42, Daniel Palacios.
Palacios on the stop for Pasadena. Clock continues to move here in the 4th. The game well in hand for Pasadena. They're going to improve to 4-2 on the season. Some bright spots, though, for Compton. Specifically the run game. Salas to Troutman, and Troutman takes this one ahead to the 32, 31-yard line in Lancer territory.
Salas' pass completed to number 8, Nazir Troutman. Tackle to number 42, Nathaniel Palacios. 34-yard pass plan, first down for Compton at the 31.
Nice shot by Salas, baiting the defense, and finally gives off to Troutman. And Troutman will cut to live action. Now to the far side, Nyanga Makenga up ahead for first. Nyanga Makenga comes out of his shoe. He's okay. Rogelio Garcia on the tackle. Compton still trying to go for some points here. Trips to the left. Nkwaka over left tackle. Indication yet that they're going to stop the clock with a timeout. Not entirely sure if they have any. Dude, Compton says that they have one, and they will burn a timeout.
Tackles on the play by number 35, Devin Medrano, and number 31, Frank Coleman.
So we'll stop the clock. 49 seconds remaining. And 2nd and 5 when we come back. Is that us? Awesome. Thank you. We'll go over some of the live stats here, courtesy of Robert Lewis. Special thanks tonight to Robert Lewis, Sports Information Director here for Pasadena City. Eric Owens helping out with the broadcast as well, one of our cameramen. And Athletic Director Tony Barbone. Here at Pasadena City. Compton trying to put some more points on the board. And they're close. They burned their final timeout. Are they able to get out of bounds here? Padilla on the carry. And we have an injured player. Two players getting locked up after the play. It looked kind of ugly. Don't know if we have the end result of the play, but two players get locked up, unfortunately, for Pasadena. One of their players is on the deck right now and looking like he'll have to be helped off the field. We'll take a break. Do we have an HDMI cord, dude?
The injured Lancer was number
micro?
49,
No.
Jacob Garcia.
Put you into my capture card. Huh? No, that's fine. That's fine. Back to action we go. Garcia, Jacob Garcia, the injured player. Pitch to the far side. We're going to have a whistle. We're going to say that was the player down. Clock will continue to move here. Last timeout taken.
Timeout. Compton, their third and last.
That's the third timeout taken by Compton. That'll be their final timeout. 23 seconds remaining on the clock. We're going to wind it down here. See if we can show the replay as to what happened. Yeah, I think they're going to rule that the football hit the ground. So they'll rule that Salas is down, and the Tartars have to burn a timeout to preserve the 23 seconds that are out there. Crossing pattern deflected. Troutman the intended target, and Salas had him. But the defense there for the Lancers.
Number 59, Manuel Carrasco.
Incompletion is going to stop the clock with 18 seconds left. Third and goal. Salas back to pass, has a man on the far side. Nyenga Makenga pass incomplete, and probably for the better because it's going to preserve the clock. Last down here. So fourth and goal.
Jennifer, number 41, Nyenga Makenga, is incomplete.
Salas over the middle, pass incomplete, broken up nicely on the play. That's Alex Corpus, sophomore cornerback from Whittier. 9 seconds remaining after the incompletion. Victory formation coming for the Lancers, who will improve to 4-2. Oh, and 6 will go the Tartars. And that will do it. Kneel down, victory formation. It's a final. 38-12 Pasadena on top of Compton. And SCFA football coverage here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. That'll do it for our coverage here from Robinson Stadium. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And we'll see you next week at Saddleback. Take care.